This is Rishloo Downhill. I've done one of their songs, I think, so far, and I believe that they started as a recommendation from Carnival videos. Definitely in the same kind of path, prog rock, prog metal. Certainly enjoying it quite a bit. And this is off of the album Feathergun, I believe, and it's from their record label's YouTube account. Again, this is Rishloo Downhill. Here we go. Plucky, clean tones. It's nice. Really natural sound. You can hear like the slide on the strings a little bit. Is bass kind of kicking in too a little bit? It's kind of hard to tell. I think it definitely is. It's either two guitars I think it's definitely two guitars. Vocally, it sounds a little bit different than the last song I did. Maybe it's just because of the mood that they're setting right now. Kind of slower, a lot more soulful or thoughtful. I was not expecting that little guitar lick. Huh. This feels strange. Almost feels like a reggae kind of beat. I know it's obviously not, but I think it's because of the hi-hat that he's doing. That's what makes it seem like a reggae kind of feel. Little tom work. Okay. Build into a chorus. Nope. I like these little guitar licks. It's a nice touch. Ooh. That was cool. I like his vocal pacing a lot right now. Especially that last little vocal lick he did before this part. Triplets. Wow, okay. Piano's cool. More, okay. I mean, I like this. I can't imagine what's coming next. I thought it was going to lead to a chorus. That's awesome. I love the way that the piano and guitar are kind of dueling right now a little bit. I still don't know where we're going. I did see this is a longer song. I think it was 7 or 8 minutes. There it is. Still just kind of chilling here. Building. You can hear the swell in the cymbals. Ooh, kind of a fake out. Okay. Huh. Not at all what I was expecting. I like this though. little guitar players are doing. Yeah, listen to that guitar, the lead guitar track. I think there's a rhythm, the kept piano, and there's a moving lead track. Props with vocals in this one. I like that kind of harshness that he had there. Are there 3 guitar tracks right now? Like there's the big chords from the rhythm. I think there's 2 kind of leads doing some stuff. I love that chord progression. It's not complicated. Oh dude, yes. Very reminiscent of another song. It's got that same kind of feel for the chord progressions. I just can't picture it like think of what it is on top of my head. All of this guitar stuff makes me feel like there's going to be a crazy solo section towards the like 3/4 point. Because I wouldn't call this a solo. Slow build, it sounds like. Maybe this is gonna break out into a solo. This is a very fitting change in the vocal style here. What's going on musically? I think I may have made a reference to the Mars Volta when I last listened to these guys, but I still hear a lot of it. Not only in his voice, but in the music itself. I think I was right. Got me slow beat. Not the kind of solo I was expecting. Maybe because it's just so slow. And it's almost like a swingy kind of thing. Ballady? Is that the word I'm looking for? This kind of does feel like a ballad. Dude, this is so cool. This would be the part of the concert where they're just backlit, you know, with bright lights behind them, and you see their silhouettes. Oh, that better not be it. It is. That was very different. It started out a lot more similar to some of the other prog rock stuff that I've been doing recently, but the end, man, that was that between the solo and that last kind of very. Would you call that a chorus? I don't even know. I mean, it was certainly a resolution. I just don't know if I would call it a chorus. Man, yeah, I don't know. It just felt very different than anything else I've heard from these prog rock, prog metal bands. I mean, it was almost like I said, a ballad. Felt like a 80s kind of rocky, not quite metally, hair metally ballad. You know, I'm sure that you could pick out like even a Guns N' Roses song that's got a ballad feel like that. I know they're nothing like this style of music, but I'm just kind of thinking of ballad-ish rock or metal songs that still, aren't necessarily like what you assume a typical ballad to be, still somewhat heavy. I liked it though. I liked it a lot. I definitely dug the way that they use dynamics, just like, Carnival does, kind of the ebbs and flows. I was a big fan of the subtle guitar stuff. I feel like I mentioned that in every single one of these videos I do about prog rock, so I apologize. But just lots of little tiny, guitar stuff that again is not the focal point, but it helps add to the depth of the music overall. I don't know, it just makes it more interesting, especially for someone like me that doesn't care about lyrics or vocal performances all that much. The little stuff that they throw in there, even I'm not even talking about the solo. I'm talking about like the small little licks that they were throwing in. There was one point, might have been the second verse, where it sounded like there were three different guitar tracks going on all at once. One rhythm track at the bottom, just doing very basic, probably power chord stuff, and two other ones that seemed like they were kind of doing some noodling. Even though it was consistent, it wasn't like it wasn't necessarily solo noodling, but it was definitely it was an isolated track that was clearly supposed to be on its own, and it wasn't the forefront, but it was there. I need to go back and listen to that again. Let's see, I'm trying to pick out other things here. Nothing crazy mix wise, at least not that I don't think I ever made any comments about it. I mean, the bass was audible, but nothing that I don't think I made a single comment actually about the bass. Drum work was, it was cool. I've heard better. I feel like on the first video from these guys, there was a lot more, I don't know, talent shown off. And certainly in some of the Carnival songs and other prog rock, prog metal songs I've done, there's been more to talk about from the kit, but nothing to complain about. It fit well. Like I said, like the last half of that song just was a different feel that didn't really give the drummer a whole lot of room to flourish, which again is on purpose. That was their choice. I'm just going to keep going back to the word ballad. That's what the end sounded like, and that was probably the main sticking point to me, was like the melody that they brought out there. And I'm not a huge guy about melody or looking for the melodic part in a song to be able to sing to or hum along with, or recognize the hook and stuff like that. But whatever musical terms are out there to describe that feeling from the end of the solo on to the rest of the song. Again, I'm using the word ballad. There are probably better descriptors out there and actual ways to describe like the musical ideas that they're using there. But that's just what I think of. Super slowed down, just a very straight, simple beat on the kit. Now, he kept doing. I think it was still just the do 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 on the guitar. So nothing crazy there. And it was more just the overall effect that they're going for. I think I made a comment about like at a live show, I'm picturing them just up there doing that part. When it's not super energetic, it's just kind of like it'd be a good ending, just them backlit against the bright lights in the backdrop and their silhouettes just standing up there with that kind of the ringing guitar tone going on and just the constant crash. That's exactly what I just pictured in my mind when I started hearing that part. When again, that's something unique for me because I don't typically gravitate to that kind of music. I like the stuff that is more kind of, complex or, unique and not necessarily something you can immediately understand exactly what's going on as soon as it starts. So, I mean, that in itself is cool to me just because it made me appreciate something I typically don't look for in music, especially this kind of music. Again, this is Rishloo Downhill. Thanks again for the suggestions. There will certainly be more coming.